let's go ahead and style up this form here, this section I should say, but it features this form. We will later integrate something like Wufoo into this. I haven't had Alyssa create a login yet. I want her to have her own personal login so that stuff gets routed through her. So I can't really do that on my own, but soon enough I'll go ahead and import the necessary actions and stuff that the Wufoo file generator thing gives us, and then continue on from there to get that working. So I noticed the form has a class of opt-in form on it. So we'll go ahead and grab that class, but this section I want specifically to style as well. We'll go ahead and grab that class for it, paste it in, and then I believe, according to our design, we'll probably give it a background and of this darker color, I think, and then we'll put this on the right side. I'm trying to think how I should approach that. So we have that there, this will be there. So let's go ahead and the content itself will have its row. Inside that we'll have column medium, let's say through 6. Oh, actually, I'm doing this in the wrong block. I want the form on the left. Or what am I doing here? Okay, backtrack. So the whole row I don't actually want on that div. I need to create it here and wrap it around both of these. And this should indent a little. And then I'll give this, I keep doing this wrong. I'm going to put this here and bring the row down so that's on top. We don't have to deal with that just yet. It'll stay on the top. Our closing row tag there. So we should have our divs there. Okay, so it's going to do its own thing, kind of work its own magic, but we need to declare a specific width. The left side isn't quite half, so maybe we'll do 5 and 7. So that would be column 5, col access 12, and then this one will be column medium 7, col 12. There we go. So then we can start styling, I believe. And get these classes going. And we have our form, then we have form groups. We'll grab those just to grab them. This is as deep as I'll go. And we have a service opt-in image. I don't know that I need to grab that, but I'm gonna. Okay. So the title itself is pretty... Okay, so I'm wrong. Sorry guys. This needs to be in that block. This whole time I thought it was outside of it. So there. I'll scooch this up. And now it should be in there. Cool. Probably do text right on that. For now. And okay, so the service form itself will be this whole block. Service form content. I want that to have a background of brand secondary, I believe. Okay. And we've got this padding here, or it's an offset, I should say. If I remove that text right, will it go up against? Yep. Okay, so what we can do, trying to think, to get this to shift the way we like. I guess we'll remove that. Where'd it go? Okay, and then we could potentially put more padding on this side and make that go over. I don't know, we'll see. For now we got the content. Let's go ahead and give the whole thing a color white. See if that helps. There we go. And the padding itself of the form content. LO2 rim. There we go. And in our panel, I'm going to go ahead and update that. Where's it at? Here we go. We need to add a break tag here. It's not super clean to look at, but it's a quick, easy way to get that line break without like hoping the padding I throw on it or something would make do. The size of that's going to be pretty big, so I think it's the size of our big title class, so maybe I'll just add that. That's a little too big. Maybe I'll tweak that. I want what's there, but come down one. I'll just remove that class and redo it. So this will be like one for rim. It's gonna be what, smaller? Probably 3. Ooh. Three rim, okay. We'll lose the margin. I know this is the curvy text, so it generates a P tag, and we'll want the margin on that to be less, at least. There we go. So the form itself, I'm gonna actually put margin on the bottom of this. There we go. Okay. That's kind of deep, but oh well, I'll let it slide. Okay, so there's that. We want our font family to be heading. And I think the padding that's there is decent, maybe a little more. Okay. I think the color we used might be smaller or darker. No, that's our brand. Okay, so let's go ahead and do these inputs. View border radius of 25 pixels. Border 1 pixel solid white. It might need to not be so white. Background transparent. Padding pretty big. Width 100%. Okay. And the form group, I'm going to add some, I guess, margin. We'll do padding. It's a little much. Cool. So we need to target the placeholders. I think we can do that by doing yep, okay. And notice the padding didn't do what we wanted here. Huh. I'm gonna do a lot more on the left than the right, because it just makes more sense. I don't know that I can control the styles of this, but I will see. Placeholder. Let me do input. At least we can do that. Oh, sweet, it worked out. Not the coolest UI, but it's functional, so I don't plan to do anything verbose here and go nuts with it. But you certainly could. There's some cool date picker libraries out there. But yeah. Let's double check how this looks. This is a lot larger. In general, there is more padding on the entire thing. See if that breaks anything. Yeah. Let's do that, but there. We'll go 4. So this needs to go down in size. Okay. need to declare the color of this to be white as well. Okay, and focus, outline none. Could potentially do border color brand primary. So we get that going on. I might do hover as well, and then honestly do a background of our brand but darkened. Secondary, like just a tiny shade, so you get that. Gives you a little more indication of what's going on. I don't think you can grab that date. Okay, so we've got that. I might, for the placeholders, do a little transparent white, so RGBA like 0.8. There we go. And on this side, it's a little not the way I like it or want it. This is probably gonna break it. Yep. What can I do here? Can I make it like ultra padding on that side? Like 6 rem. That just does that. So let's try this. I have an idea. So if I put this there, padding on it, so service optimum image, padding left, 1.5 rim, and actually set a background color to this, to the same color. Oh, damn. I was hoping it would. Okay, so then we can do, maybe if we do text align, right? Oh, wait. So that scoots over, but then we don't need as much padding, right? That didn't do it. You know what? I guess that works because I'm looking at this for our grid, but these are kind of pushed in a bit. I wonder if I can do that as well. Yeah. Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that image. I want to see if I can scale it a little. Height, like. I don't think it'll do anything. Yeah, it will. Okay. I'm gonna position relative top like -1. There's a little lip there that I didn't like, but then the bottom's off. Ooh. Wonder if I can do that here. Not quite. Interesting. What if I did that side then, so the Damn it. It's like 1 pixel that I need to compensate, and I cannot do it. Is it the image itself? Can I redo that? It looks like it's got a little border or something on it. It does. What the hell, Affinity? You're screwing me up. It's got one on the bottom too. Alright, let's reslice that. Cool, so that's good. Okay, let's get this button and then adjust this text so it's not breaking any further. I'm going to go down just a tad on this. A little bit more. Okay. And the button will have, did I give it a class? Button, submit button. So we've got the brand primary stuff already on it. We need to, what is our buttons? They use the body and the font weight. It's like bold. Is it bold? I think so. And there's no border. Does it do our stuff we like? Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and add a cursor, pointer, and this will have a bit of margin. And we made it all the way across, so if we just do display block, I think it should go the way we like. Or not. We need to set the width too. There we go. For some reason there's padding or margin over here. Okay. I've always had this issue with text fields. They go over the width that they should span typically, and I don't understand where in the web design, web development world that became the norm. But I always have to like throw on a weird width, like instead of 100% it's like 96 or some shit, and it's kind of annoying. It's very annoying actually. It's just kind of like, why does that have to be a thing? Why isn't the width of 100% the same as any other div or something, you know? Do 3 and then, okay, so if all's right, this should just kind of transcend. The image will get with height, max width. And then on our mobile screen, we'll put height auto. There we go. And for grins, I'm gonna do all this to the whole site here before long, but all right, I think we'll roll with that for now. There's so much I would tweak about this, but I think we'll save that for additional videos as they come. So that kind of concludes this page in terms of styles. We will revisit, of course, like I said, just to make it responsive, but also integrate Wufoo, which is honestly, it's just a little bit more HTML here. That's probably not as nice looking, to be honest. They throw a bunch of stuff in there, but we'll make it work with our setup here. The next part will be me hopefully doing that or moving on to a generic contact page for now, kind of doing the same thing. And then we'll round out and start back at the home page, working on the responsiveness and dealing with how stuff will look as we transcend down devices, both large and small. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one.